What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Build in London, part number 4. Glad to have everyone back, and as you can see, we are not in London anymore. We are actually, let me venture out just to show you, we actually gone ahead and made a utility city out this way. As I spoke last episode, I wanted to go ahead and do, I feel that our city out this way, London 2.0, is going to be a very clean, very perfect city, if you will, and I don't want to clutter it up with anything other than residential and commercial, and of course, various transportation and landmarks. So what we did is I went ahead and I don't know, I spent maybe 30 minutes here. I just created a little city. Have definitely some residents. These are all low wealth. We could take a little stroll down the street here. Call this Main Street, if you will. So I went ahead and laid this down. I know on my last series, those of you were a little ticked off, I guess, that I didn't show you all my utility city or how I built my utility city. So, hey, we're going to do it this time. No worries. A couple of the... Wow, there's like music over here. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but a couple little things. Like I said, you have to definitely start with residential. If you don't, you're going to just, ruin yourself, because these utilities, you'd be surprised, water plants and power plants, various different things that you're putting in here, they require a lot of workers. And if you don't set yourself up to succeed, it's just going to be a big waste of time. So, a little roundabout here so the citizens can get back. But I've gone ahead, I've started with a fusion power plant, of course. With this, you need control net. So, of course, that led me to building control net facilities, which this is, I think, enough. We can take a look here. I don't know, it's fluctuating, but it's enough to at least run one of the cells here. Right now, we're currently generating, and mind you, I haven't been back over to the other city, but 25,000, or excuse me, 2,500 milliwatts. So, more than enough to run this city and at least one other city. So, we're good there. Police station, fire station. We've got a couple water pumping stations. Let's see, we're up at 1,200 kilograms an hour, I guess. I don't know what that is. K-grams? Whatever. Sewage, same thing. And, of course, a dump. And I've gone ahead and I've volunteered. For those of you that don't know how to volunteer, I'll show you real quick. Just go ahead and bounce out to the city that you'd like to volunteer to, which in this case was London 2.0. You click on it, and then you have this little pane down here. So you'd go to garbage services, and it actually asks you how many garbage trucks you want to volunteer, and that goes along with, fire services or health or what have you. I guess in retrospect, we could probably volunteer some of this stuff here, but it's just going to help us out so we don't have to, like I said, use any of our space, our limited space, that is, for anything like this. But all in all, I don't really see me doing too much more with this. This should be more than enough. And I guess we could throw it on Max's Man if we were really crazy. But I really, like I said, don't want to really focus too much on this. I just wanted to show you all just kind of what I went ahead and did. And we're going to go ahead. I'm going to cut the loading screen, and we're going to pick right back up where we left off in London. Let's see here. We haven't done anything since we last left off. Usually I do a couple small little tweaks or whatnot, but I literally haven't done anything to this city. So this particular episode, I want to focus. I guess we can go through here and get our utilities in order. But this little part of town over here, this little neck of the woods, this is going to be our little focus here. Mainly because it's actually, in real life, it's kind of like a grid pattern, this little city over here, or this little portion of the city, I should say. So we can kind of draw our own roads, and I guess we'll have to move that. But we can do a little grid pattern out here. We can get some more of our beautiful row houses in, and that's pretty much, like I said, what we're going to try to work on this episode. Well, let me... Let's see, can we go down? No, I don't want a tunnel. Let's see. I just don't think you're going to be able to zone on that. Yeah, you might be able to zone on that one. Alright, well, we'll see. Alright, so let's go through our utilities here. Power. As you can see, we've got 25 available. So let's go ahead and click here. And we're going to buy, so we don't got to worry about that. Water, same thing. We're going to buy, so we don't have to worry about that. And sewage. We're going to buy, so we don't got to worry about that. Give it a minute here to kind of work up. And then we can go ahead and get rid of the few little... I know I have one of these guys out here. Can get rid of this. Just causing pollution. What else? What else? A couple quick little things. I guess we've got some upset residents there. So good, good. All right. I'm liking the way this is looking. So let's go ahead. And like I said, this little portion here of the city is fairly easy to kind of develop. I figure it's a kind of a good starting point. It's just going to be more or less... we can leave this road here. This is kind of like an anchor road. But more or less it's going to be a grid pattern. So it's not going to be... you see, I can't... Man. I guess we can maybe utilize this for parks. Can we zone parks on this? No, I can't do anything over here. Oh well. Huh. It's a little upsetting. Hey, modders out there, don't you come out with a terraforming tool so we can get rid of stuff like this? For all you modders that are watching. Anyway, so, I guess we're going to be kind of stuck over here as far as what we can or can't add, so we'll just leave it that way. And maybe we will... I don't know. I guess we can have another road... I want to see how much room, or better yet, how many of these buildings can fit in. It looks like, man, that would be perfect if we can get 3 of these in, you know? I don't know if there's going to be enough room, though. And let's see. I'm not too much focused on land value over here, more or less because we're gonna develop this little park here a lot better. Right now, I just kind of threw some stuff down. But all in all, we can go ahead and try to map it out. I'm liking this wide-angle camera, too. Let me know if you guys enjoy it down in the comments below. Also, drop a like if you enjoy this series. I think we're up over, I want to say in the first video, maybe like 100 likes. So I have actually a video that I'm trying to put together. It's taking me a while, though. So we kind of like a setup video / tutorial video on how I do my videos. I get a lot of questions on that. And I can... spread some of my knowledge to those of you out there that want to kind of do what I do, or better yet, just maybe do something for fun. I only do this for fun for the most part. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. I guess we're going to have to just let that zone up and see. I don't want to go toppling anything down in case it's going to be able to zone 3 full buildings there across. I think it will, but we'll have to wait and see. Land value, let's go ahead and add something in here. Man, it's being really a real pain, isn't it? It's being a pain. I guess we can get rid of this. And then let's put one of these guys in over here. Land value is kind of tricky, you know. I mean, there's some times where you'll put one of these down, and depending on the area, you know, you'll get a pretty wide coverage of high. Like, look at that. It doesn't even stretch out over here. That's crazy to me. That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes you'll put down one of these things, and you'll get, like, a huge plot of high wealth. Other times, you put it down, and it's like, why did I even put it down? It didn't do anything. You know what I mean? There we go. All right, so we'll let that grow up. All right, and I guess we can take advantage because I know we're not going to need this. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Hopefully, should get another one in here. This is just going to be a process. Process. All right, we need more land value here. And for those of you that are just kind of picking up with this episode and you haven't watched all the other ones, I'll kind of quickly go over it. Basically, what we're trying to do is we're going to try to create a city where it's strictly high wealth, okay, and strictly medium density. These buildings, these are specific to the SimCity Digital Deluxe Edition that came with the German, British, and French city sets, I want to say. They only spawn up if they're on, again, medium density roads in high wealth areas. So we're trying to, like I said, create this whole city to be that way. Now, there's good and bad in that. The good, it looks great. The bad, it's kind of difficult to balance this stuff. And you'll see not so much in the early episodes, but as we move along here, I did it once with Paris. I don't know if you guys, it was a video a long time ago. City looked great, but the problem is there wasn't too much. There weren't too many jobs. You're focusing on commercial for your jobs in a city like this, as opposed to industrial. I guess we can probably put some industrial out here, but we'll have to wait and see. We got a worker shortage here. I'm not so much going for city functionality in this series. I'm kind of going for the looks. As I touched on in my last episode, we actually went ahead and we installed this plopper mod, and I'll show it to you guys real quick again. The problem with this is it doesn't have the city-specific buildings that we're looking for. This is more just the reggae, buildings that you'll see in just pretty much everyday Simcity. So it's not really much of use to us. However, we're going to definitely take advantage of that in areas out off to the right here. This area down this way is going to be more of our modern area per real life, per the Google Maps imaging and stuff like that I've seen. And hopefully we can we can try to capture that same vibe that the real life London has, and that's really what we're trying to do here. There are 3 bridges though. There's actually a 3rd bridge. I can actually try to take a look at where that 3rd bridge is going to lay. It's going to be up probably out this way more. I want to say it's probably, I guess we could just create it this way, you know what I mean? But it's more out this way. We're having some issues with land though, because this little ridge right here is actually creating a problem where I'm having trouble zoning a new bridge. So I'm not sure if we're maybe gonna have to leave that one off, or if I can just kind of tinker with this just a little bit. But as you can see, it's gonna be kind of tough to get this to work. I don't know why it's doing that. It doesn't seem like it's that steep of an incline, but as you can tell, it's not. Whoa. You got to kind of just play with it. I don't know what exactly has to be done, but so that 3rd bridge, for those of you that are taking note of the map, is going to be kind of tough in SimCity world to accomplish. Oh yeah, maybe I did this. I think on the end of the last episode, after I hung up, I put this little road along the water here, and that's pretty specific and pretty scaled to London. Yeah, we'll try to focus on that, and we'll actually try to zone on that, and we'll see how that turns out. Commercial as well. We gotta try to fit some sort of commercial in. I'm thinking maybe this would have been a good spot for commercial, to be honest with you. Where are our demands at? Yeah, see, high wealth commercial. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's take this little city plot out there. Let's fit that in. And then hopefully that'll actually build up one of these city-specific buildings as commercial. And we'll see. It might not right away, but eventually it will. What else? And I guess we're probably going to have to wait in here for those buildings. I guess we can focus more out this way here. Take a look at our land value out over here, because same thing. Okay, this is actually looking a lot better than I thought. Let's see. We're gonna move this stuff around. This is just to kind of get that land value where we want it. Do you guys see that? Why is there like a big plot of high wealth land value out here? You see that? Maybe because it's not near anything? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Maybe that's a bug. I don't know. There ain't a single park out there yet. There's a plethora of high wealth zonage, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Are we getting any tourists here? No, we're losing money. We actually have this here where we can actually utilize. I'm not sure where the best place to put it though is. I'm gonna have to check the maps and try to find out where the bus stations are. What is going on here? Why is this overlapping like this? I actually have 2 train stations here. You'll see what I'm talking about. They're actually right alongside of each other, just to kind of create that illusion that there's 2. or that there's one, but there's actually two. Let's try to get back to that, and I'll see if I can move it up just a little bit here. Trains. Oops, wrong one. Now it's not going to let me do it. That's alright. That's cool. It still looks alright. I don't need no I don't need no rail lines going over the road, you know what I mean? Let's see here. It's kind of faced with having to connect these roads up because the way maybe I should get rid of this one too because it's kind of causing a headache with the roads. Like this road here in particular. I mean, it's not necessary. I don't know. I still think that looks pretty good. If you ask me, we can extend these rail lines out just a little bit more, kind of give that train yard effect. That's really what we were going for. Oh wait, definitely don't want to intersect with the roads. And this is that tedious stuff that I typically don't put on camera, but every time I don't, I get a comment or 2 or 10 into my inbox saying, "Hey man, you know, we want to see that stuff." So I'm trying to split it up. I'm trying to equalize it. Maybe one episode where I don't focus too much on the tedious stuff, other episodes where I do, just so everybody kind of can get what they want. It's kind of difficult to please everybody. This is more of a tutorial thing. And YouTube as well, for those of you that are either new to YouTube or are unaware of it, they have this new function down by where you select your video quality, where you can actually select the speed. And it's actually really helpful for videos like this. I would suggest muting it though, because if not, the audio is going to be all off. But for the most part, it worked very well. I use it for other people's videos oh wait, that worked. Good. I use it for other people's videos, especially like Let's Plays and stuff like that, where I don't necessarily want to... Wow, that actually looks really good. Right? I think it does. Wow, it looks pretty good. Alright, cool. So, aerial view. Definitely looks like a legit type of train station, so that's good. But yeah, so definitely if you guys are interested in that, it's good to kind of focus on. It's on the bottom right corner near, again, where you select the quality function. And it'll allow you to kind of speed up, so you're not just sitting here kind of listening to me chit-chat. But for those of you that do, you have the choice. So, what else? Last episode, yeah, this is also going to be a park. So just to give you a quick overview, so... This is all going to be zoned residential, commercial. This up here, historic. Residential, commercial, historic. Here, this is probably going to be a nice little plot. Residential, commercial, historic. And then out here, this is going to kind of be our more modern city. And for those of you, I'll do my best, but I'll try to throw up like a screenshot kind of showing you what I'm talking about towards the end of the video. If not, you can just, like I said, I'm using Google for a lot of this stuff, and for those of you that either live there, and a lot of my viewers do, in the UK, you can kind of get an idea of where I'm going with that. Now, some of these commercial buildings out here have not switched over yet, but don't worry, people, they're all going to switch over before we're done with this city. It's all going to be on point. Right now, we're having a little bit of an issue with residents in particular kind of coming over. And like stuff like this, like we need everything to kind of be in line. I don't know how else to explain it, but we're gonna go ahead and hang up for this episode. We did a couple small little zonage things. I showed you my utility city out this way. Those of you definitely have any questions regarding that, any specific type stuff. A lot of you like the idea of utility cities, but I don't think too many people use utility cities. But this is definitely a perfect opportunity to use one where you don't want to clog up your city with stuff like that. It's kind of a nuisance. Looks kind of ugly, and it's not gonna be as effective as a utility city like that. Or you can call them like a mule city, or there's different names for it. I personally call it a utility city because that's more or less what it does. But again, I'm going to throw up a couple screenshots of, let me throw the angle up of where I'm going to show you, but more or less I'm going to try to show you a couple screenshots here of what I'm going for, what I'm kind of basing my ideas on, and of course, real life experience for those of you that have been there or live there. Let me know in the comments below. I did get a couple on the first video where you suggested some stuff, and I did take a look at that, and I weighed my options. Pretty good ideas. I still might use them. You know who you are. However, if not, don't feel offended. This is my idea of it. You guys want to show me up, build one of your own, invite me to your region. I'll take a look at it. Maybe you'll get featured. Maybe we can just start doing some stuff like that. A lot of people want to see featured cities. Multiplayer region as well. For those of you that are still listening, I get a lot of questions about multiplayer region. I still might do one. The second one in particular was a lot of fun for me. It was a sandbox mode. I want to kind of have a theme to it. A lot of people want electronic city. Some people, they want like a mining city. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are interested in multiplayer number 3. Where we get maybe 14 or 15 of you all into a region, and we kind of just do some episodes where we feature each other's cities. It's always cool. But like I said, I really want to get like a theme going. So any of you out there that have any ideas or you'd like to see something new, please drop a comment below. Otherwise, stay tuned here for a few screenshots. And appreciate everyone for tuning in. We'll see everyone next episode.